And now we're taking it home. Easy win number 4, net new opportunities. This is probably my favorite one. If you can have a favorite easy crossbeam easy win, this is true partner source revenue and net new pipeline. This is the overlap between your prospects and their customers, right? These are people that they can accelerate and help you close who maybe weren't even in the opportunity bucket. So, Chris, this is, you and I talked about how this is like the holy grail. This is the end of the maturity curve. Why is this so important? Why is it so powerful? Why should people start working to this?
Yeah, this is where things get really impactful for your organization if you can get a partner to this end of the maturity curve. And the reason this is sort of at the end is you do not have a relationship with these B2B companies that you're chasing. This is prospects land. And your partner, if they do have a relationship, if they're willing to introduce you, then that is a very, very good place to be in, because now you're going to start cranking on partner source revenue. There's also like a bunch of interesting different workflows you can kick off of this. You can potentially deploy your SDRs to work with your partner. If you have good construct around that, you can have your AEs also involved driving this. And you can also think about marketing automation and other ways where you can take these lists of prospects for you that are customers for your partner. And if you know the technology stack of these B2B companies, you could be running ABM campaigns and things like that you sort of know things about that company that could tweak your value proposition messaging to catch their attention. We absolutely see some of our more sophisticated customers starting to do this, and it pays off because it's hyper accurate data. When your partner tells you who their customers are, your marketing team can get very, very precise and very targeted with the value proposition that you send out.
This sits at this overlap, right? Which is, your prospects to their customers. And again, always do the reverse, right? You can't just be asking for all these introductions and help. Do the same for them. We look at the report and the columns we're pulling in, right? Pretty basic, just who is responsible for each account and how do I connect them so they can help accelerate the deal. Is there anything else to add or any other field that might be good to consider for this report, Chris?
This pretty much covers it. I mean, I think the goal is just getting that list of B2B companies that your partner has a relationship with, and then figuring out what is your strategy that gets that account activated. Is it SDRs? Is it an AE working with other AE? Is it an automation campaign of some type? But this is, as Sean mentioned, super important. You also are equitable in this sense because you want the love to come the other direction too. And if you can do this consistently on both sides, you're going to be very, very popular with your sales leadership.
Yeah, then you're flying. Some things to keep in mind. Obviously, when you pull in prospects, those lists can get unwieldy, especially if they have a ton of customers. So filters can be your friend. Filtering for regions by rep, that might be helpful. The other thing is this always helps when you automate. So imagine getting a notification every time one of your prospects becomes a customer of your partner. That could be a good sign that you can pursue maybe an introduction, or at least, hey, how'd you close a deal? Can you help my rep out? What are some of the partner cloud integrations that could help out with that, Chris, if people are interested?
Yeah, this touches a bunch of them. So all the marketing automation stuff that we have, the different sort of sales notification oriented integrations. So think of like Outreach and SalesLoft, the upcoming Lean Data one, even the team collaboration ones. So Slack and things like that. This does touch a ton of the partner cloud. So I think this is one of those areas where also thinking about data warehouse environments to pump partner data into can be really valuable, because if you think about it, your strategy for how your sales organization is spending energy, if you know that by co-selling with a certain tech partner leads to a lot of success, pumping that into a data warehouse so that you can do analysis on, okay, hey, we're trying to break into an international market. Does our partner already have a presence there? Is there certain high overlaps with certain AEs or certain verticals? This is where blending that crossbeam data with other sets of data, whether it's technographic or firmographic, and doing that in a data warehouse and then visualizing it, this is where the really sophisticated teams are starting to get very, very smart about how partner data impacts the sales team strategy.